What's up everybody, Peter McKinnon here, and today we're talking about how to make your photos look better.
What is good, y'all? I'm very excited about today's video because I think it is going to help a lot of y'all out there. You're going to avoid a lot of the mistakes that I have made over the years.
All right, this is 5 tips in 5 minutes. Hopefully I stick to 5 minutes.
So yeah, hey, I'm Dating Verts, and today we're going to be talking about when to shoot 24 frames per second versus 60.
I really love this community. The photography and videography community is one of the most warm and welcoming communities I've ever been a part of. As a whole, the community is a very positive place to be, and I think that's something that's so valuable, especially online where it's so easy for people to anonymously be negative and frustrating through the internet. I think the photography and videography community is special in a way that other communities on the internet just aren't. And I think there's one specific thing that plays a major role in the positivity in this community. And in my opinion, that is the widespread willingness to teach. No matter where you look, you'll find somebody that's ready and willing to tell you everything they know about a certain topic. I think that's why we love some of our favorite creators so much. Guys like Peter McKinnon or Mark Bone, or insert your favorite creator here. All of them share this common trait of being willing and excited to teach you. There's this predominant feeling of everyone wanting each other to reach their goals and to make the next big project and to do things in a totally new and interesting way, and everybody's willing to help each other out to do that. And today I want to talk to you about why I think it's so important to carry that teaching mindset into our business relationships and our community relationships in person, where we live. Because I think something changes when the community goes from online to local, to in your city, in your state, just even in your neighborhood, that kind of thing. I think there is a change that happens because online, everyone just kind of gets together to talk about this thing that they love. Whereas in person, that's there, but it's a lot more business focused. When money gets involved, people can change. I'm sure that if you've been on the planet for between 10 and 15 minutes that you understand that by now. There's something that I see all the time that is never explicitly said out loud, but it's very obvious when you see it. And that is people are scared of other people being better than them, which I understand. I was that way for a while. I got to a point where I was pretty competent at what I was doing, but I had still just learned it. I was still sort of fresh, and I was insecure a little bit in my abilities as a photographer, and so I was sort of hesitant to share any information with anybody because I wasn't confident that I'd be able to keep up if they found out how to do X, Y, or Z. In my opinion, the fear of teaching comes directly from the prioritization of money, of profit. So you don't want to teach somebody else because then there's a chance that they'll cut into your profits, that they'll steal some of your clients, or they'll start taking work from you. If money is our primary motivation for doing what it is that we do, we're doing it all wrong. You don't want money to be your highest good for anything, any kind of business, not just photography or videography. And this is not me trying to say that making money or wanting to make money is a bad thing. It's quite the opposite. Making money and being able to live doing what you love is the goal of everybody I know. I mean, making a living doing what you love and never working a day in your life is where you want to be. Being scared of someone else being better than you is a genuine concern for a lot of people, and I would encourage you, if that's kind of where you're at, try and change that, because having people that are around you that are better than you is so valuable. That means that you can switch from being the teacher to someone that can learn, and that's going to make you better. Your craft is going to be honed by those people that are better than you. So if there are people that are better than you, hang as close to them as you possibly can. I can think of a couple people in my photography journey that just were so generous with what they knew. That was the biggest positive impact on my career ever. I owe them a lot of what I get to do now. The understanding and knowledge I have of certain things is not of my own devising. It was given to me generously, and I have a lot of people to thank for that. Some people online, some people in person. I owe most of my career to people being willing to teach, and everyone does. Nobody just creates in a vacuum or comes up with things or figures things out entirely in a vacuum. Everyone owes something to someone. Everyone owes a skill to someone being willing to teach. I want to cultivate that positive community. I want to keep doing it. We're doing great, but I want it to be even better. So why should we teach? What's so important about teaching other people, and what's so important about being willing to teach? Well, in my mind, the biggest reason to be willing to teach is the relationships that can come from it. If you build a reputation as someone that wants to make people better and that's going to give them every bit of information that you possibly can, that reputation is going to do wonderful things for you. People are going to feel comfortable to come to you with questions, and with those questions you have the ability to help them along in their journey and build a relationship with them that could be profitable and valuable for both of you. People want to learn and be better at the thing they enjoy doing, and if somebody's there to help them along in that journey and to walk with them and teach them and give them insight into things they can do better, that's going to be very important in their growth in photography or videography. That's going to keep them coming back in a way. They're going to want to do it because now they know how to get closer to that thing that they're envisioning in their head. They're able to create that exactly how they want it because of the knowledge you have given them. And that's going to keep them coming back. That's going to keep them around you because you've been a positive influence in their career or in their hobby or in their whatever. So you have this special ability to create relationships with people just by talking about that thing that you both love, and you being willing to share what you've learned over time. And that also opens the door for future partnerships, just a friendship in general. Helping to cultivate a community of people in your area that want to learn and want to grow and that are like-minded when it comes to certain things is just invaluable. I wish that I had that here. I'm doing my best to find those people. But that's going to give you opportunities to embark on bigger projects, take on things that require multiple people because you know you've got people you can trust to do it well. But I want you to remember that building a business and figuring everything out, how to create a sustainable business, is hard enough as it is without somebody standing in your way. And that's what happens when you aren't willing to teach somebody, is you're standing in their way. You're making their journey and their career way more difficult because somebody's not ready to be generous. So I want you to make yourself open and available to teach. People are going to benefit from it. You're going to be a blessing in people's careers and in your community. You're going to create a positive space in your community, and that's what we want. We want photography and videography to be easy to get into and fun to be around as much as we can make happen. Hope you enjoyed watching. Hope this was helpful or informative or encouraging. I'd appreciate it if you subscribed, and I will catch you later.